perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike 28. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 36 yards.
And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Smiley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the... 20.
On third down, Lawrence. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. But Rutgers kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 23. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Lawrence on the sneak.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Chiefs 10, Browns 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 57, 57. Check, boys. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Eluding the pressure right. Fighting, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
43, 15. You got 3 down.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes flushed out right. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Hey, we got a seal. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
On play action, Lawrence.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Ready. 15.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Lawrence on the sneak,
and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
the sneak successful from a yard out,
and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Chiefs 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
Here I come again.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. Mike, 28. Hey, let's get this,
Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Mike 9.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Johnson now returning. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the left side. Smiley. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he stopped immediately there. Curtis Weaver on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Lawrence. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third and goal, Lawrence. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30. line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. You must be getting tired.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
13 yards on the play. Kansas City Chiefs.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Hey, we got a seal.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Mike 9. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now Edwards-Helaire. Hard running at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Mike 28. Go. Go. Yellow.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Check three. Yellow. Easy. Man, I got you.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now here's Johnson. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Smiley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Lawrence will throw. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Smiley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They go play action with Lawrence. He hits Adams, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw there complete to Allen. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, Smiley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, There are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Tighten up, tighten up. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Mike, 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Hey, we gotta get to that. Color. Target. Mike 9. Mike 9.
On second and 7, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is third and 7.
Here we go, D. All day. All day. Yellow. Mike 9. Bang out.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Attack! Mike 28. Watch the back.
On second and 7, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes. A dump off here to Stewart. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Returning it, Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Browns drive about to get started. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. A gain of 3, second down. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive...
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one on the win column. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we